Our kids sometimes have trouble with gray thinking. They're so black and white. They want it to be right or wrong. They want to ask for help a little bit too quick. So Dr. Regina Crone came up with a really fun game to help your child with guessing.
Okay, so we're going to dive into teaching guessing. And this is so important. So many of our kids do what they hit that barrier of not knowing the right answer the first time and feel that automatic defeat because they think they're wrong, right? And they stop trying, or they say, I just want the answer. Just give me the answer so I can memorize it. And when you get to guessing, guessing becomes so important because that is the endurance of how we live life naturally, right? So if you can't find something on the aisle in the grocery store, then you have to go to the next aisle and look for it again, right? Like there's all these little life skills. If you go to the place that has the towels, but the towels are gone, right? You have to rethink, okay, where else would I go? Or if you're in an unfamiliar place like a hotel. Anyway, all these kind of life skills have us with this endurance to find the right answer when we have a barrier that we don't come in contact with what we're looking for. And so we sometimes have to teach how to guess, okay? Without meltdowns, right? That's a big one too. So the first thing we're gonna do is this worksheet is really helpful because it really walks you through kind of this game of you're gonna have possibly 3 guesses. And the first one says keep guessing. You can circle that if you got the guess wrong. It's a circle the one that says keep guessing. If you got it, then you get to circle this one. But it's a visual that actually like presents as try 3 times. Okay, so we're gonna kind of walk through what that guessing looks like. All right, phase 1. Phase 1 is all about making sure that we are giving them contact with being successful with guessing in a very simple way, not a complex way. And so the first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need like 3 containers. They can look like an upside down cup. They can look like a closed container that you can't see through, or it could be something like a bag. Okay, so these are just examples of different containers and they can all be different. That's okay. Don't get stressed out about making them matching. It's not a magic show, right? We're not trying to trick anybody. So it's actually better if they're actually all different containers because then it's very easy for them to identify and remember what something just came out of. All right, so the first step, phase 1, is you are going to think of what are the 3 little treats they like the most. Little snacky food. So let's, for example, put an M&M in one of those containers, a Skittles in one, and then a cheese puff in another one. And you're going to put those out and you're going to say, find the one that you think has an M&M in it. And they're going to pick one that's random. And the one that they pick, obviously, if they pick the right one, they, guess what? They get to circle on their little worksheet that they got it and they get the M&M. Yay, that's exciting. Okay, but here we go. What happens when they open up and they pick the container and there's a cheese puff in it? There's not an M&M in it, but they want the M&M, right? Still, they're looking for that. So you're gonna say, hey, that was a great guess, but you know what? You get to try again and you get the Cheeto. Okay, so immediately they get something that they like, number 1. Number 2, we're teaching them they get another chance, they get to circle to keep guessing, and now they get to guess again. So we know this one doesn't have the M&M in it, right? Because they ate the Cheeto out of it. Now, what's your second guess? Which one do you think has the M&M in it? Let's say they pick the next one, and the next one's a Skittle, right? Well, endurance, remember, that's what we're teaching here, but we want to encourage them. So it's, hey, that was a great guess, but here is a Skittle. Notice that when I'm saying the word guess, I'm actually pairing it with delivering them something that they like and enjoy. So guessing becomes a positive experience, not a negative experience of hearing the word like almost a no, right? We want guessing to be something that is valuable, reinforcing, and almost anticipating, like, oh, I got a freebie and I get to get the next thing, right? So then 2 containers are open, 1 container is still closed, and then you get to say it again. You can show them that little worksheet. Okay, this is our 3rd guess. Now which one do you think it's in? And they're gonna get it right because it's the last one there. They get to eat the M&M and then circle you got it. And sometimes it takes us the first guess. Sometimes it takes us the second guess. And sometimes it takes us a 3rd guess, right? And if you guess on something 3 times, then it becomes appropriate to ask for help. Okay? So this is just a little kind of thing to start with, and that is phase 1. Okay, really quick, I want to give you phase 2 because this is exciting. This is when guessing starts to become more of something that they understand that it's steps to anticipating the end. Okay, so instead of having 3 containers, all filled with something equally. Instead, we're only going to fill one container. So let's go back to our M&M example. I'm going to take 5 M&Ms and put them in only one container, a little bit more like a magic trick. The other 2 containers are going to be completely empty. So because they've mastered phase 1, now it becomes, I had those containers out there, which now we do the same worksheet here. You print it off again, and it's, okay, guess the one that has the M&Ms in it. And if they get it wrong, it's a circle it and keep guessing, but there's nothing in there. But you're gonna say, hey, that was great guessing, try again, right? Because we've already paired that with, hey, there's something good coming. Try to do the M&Ms again, go through the second one, there's nothing there. The third one they open, if it's there, then guess what they get? They get those 5 M&Ms. So we've increased the quantity on the end game because they've had to endure nothing positive, right? And again, sometimes your first guess is gonna work, your second guess, or your third guess. And then reminding them that if 3 guesses don't work, it's always okay to ask for help. So that's the guessing game. It's great for teaching what the concept of guessing is, and then this can generalize to other things. So
I think what's so incredible is that cups and candy can teach your child such an important life skill. And because this is, once they start learning that endurance and that persistence, that's going to go into all sorts of things in their lives, and it's just going to make them more successful in every single part of their lives. So thank you for this fun game. It's really fun too.
it is fun.
You sort of print everything off, and you guys have a sunny day.